Welcome back, Nerd Herds. We're back with another Outer Worlds, and let's see where we're going here. We have to go to Phineas' lab. We're gonna go try and get his weapon. Remember, that's what where we left off last time.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
I'll congratulate you. Sure. All right. Let's transition to his docking bay. We'll take Ellie. And Parvat. Wait. There we go. Yeah. Okay. I'll take both of them with me. Is that gonna be bad taking them? Phineas's improved science lab. Because it used to be something else, and I can't remember what the else is. Alright. Yeah, she's gonna bark.
Hello?
Sorry.
Can you hear me? Does this
I can
work?
hear you. Yes.
Oh, damn it, blast it. I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself.
Alright.
Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
What is this?
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular
Yes!
device.
Your shrink ray.
Known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size.
Okay, so hold on, let me equip this. There we go.
Whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
I wanted to try it on Bubbles. Oh, hello.
The cysty pigs make excellent test subjects. Also surprisingly nutritious.
Are they now? Mopped up Melt-A-Pig. Okay, then. Okay, hold on, wait. This is a heavy gun. This does 48 damage. That does 84. And what does, not Ellie. Oh, Ellie has, oh, they have upgrades. Okay, I see. Bonus support medical. Increase your medical skills when Ellie is in the party. Decrease the amount of threat. The companion, no. Base health. Alright. Increase the amount of health received from inhaler when... oh. There we go. Okay, so Ellie... back to her weapons. She has a handgun. Let's give her... how much damage does it do? 48? Let's give her the... there we go. I want them fully equipped. Alright. There we go. Okay, let's use the messages. Accessing message. There we go, we hacked. There's the password. Alright, sending no response, case undetermined. I worked it out, explain the details later. Will be difficult to reproduce, need your help. All necessary materials should be present in Halicon, but locations elude me. Dumped a new associate Darkside Terra 2 near Edgewater. They have a stake in my purpose, but trust them, it's only about 23.7% at the present. They're recovering a ship, should be along any time. They just need to know where to send them. Let me know when you get this message. Eager to be done. Okay. And that was all the messages? Yep.
Careful, that's my communications terminal.
Yes, but... what's this one? Experimental notes. Logs. Flash frozen organic material reverts back to its original cell structure when treated with tincture of dimethylol sulfoxide. Rate of explosive cell death, a very respectable 6%. Bad news, difficult to acquire limited quantities of compound likely produced by Anti-Cleo, recently discounted due to severe adverse reactions. Must find more. Artificial stasis successfully induced in cystipig specimen. Revivification complicated. Cystipig tissue returned to living state. Brain tissue suffered from rapid nucleation, attempting treatment. Treatment progressing. Treatment failed. Brain tissue irreparably damaged by rapid onset necrosis. Explosive cell death. Finished cleaning liquefied remains of cystipig from lavatory floor, walls, and equipment. Sounds good. Fresh out of Auntie Cleo's experimenting with Spacer's Choice partially emulsified creamer substitute. Finished brewing, adding 2 ounces of Spacer's Choice. Atrocious, felt part of self die on the inside. Reminder, add Spacer's Choice to the list. Note to self, buy more mouthwash. Cystipig notes. Have spared one of my stock experimental cystipigs to be used renewable source of nourishment. Have named this lucky pig Bubbles. Giving the animal a name establishes rapport and creates a positive emotional bond. Allegedly improves flavor of tumors. Must look into that. Excellent creatures, cystipigs. Don't know how people used to survive without these genetically wonders of porcine succulence. Slaughtering a pig for meat instead of harvesting tumors that ripen naturally, falling off the flesh like mock apples off a tree. Seems like the height of barbarity. Truly a miracle of modern science. Personnel files. Hack. Alright. Welcome, Phoenix. Have procured the services of Captain Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. I hope he didn't name his ship after the quality of his services. I'll be sending my new accomplice down to Hawthorne via escape pod as soon as the revival process is complete. Hawthorne should make for an agreeable companion, or at least an acceptable chaperone, law willing he isn't totally a buffoon.
Your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, in case you were prone to...
You spent 4 decades in space with nothing but technology on this little chamber keeping you alive. The rest of the fellow colonists are still trapped in similar chambers, waiting for you to restore them.
Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%.
Huh. Dehibernation experimentation notes. Raising core temperature to 5C over an hour. Dosage appears to be working. Slight diffs from processed in cystipigs, not beyond expected boundaries. Microscopic assessment shows no sign of sudden traumatic mast cell wall collapse encouraging. Reminder, still need to mop up pig. Note, need to get a view of the cranium to see what's going on with the neurons. Oops, hand slipped. Likely effects. Nothing important. May have numbness in left heel. Who even needs that? Looking at sample, evidence of hyperactive production of dopamine and neuropinephrine, right? Yeah. Curious, no evidence of entropic effects on neurons. However, excited. Now, if only we could keep them from exploding. Raising core temperature 5C, another 5C at 1 hour. Oops, forgot I had probe in the brain. Jostled with elbow. Subject may suffer numbness in right earlobe. Acceptable. Wow. Feel ridiculous telling mostly frozen slab of meat you're doing fine, Amara. Practicing bedside manner important aids recovery. Curious about the neurochemical productions. Side effects of prolonged hibernation. Subject may experience tachycardia? I don't know. Exaggerated fight or flight response. Checked brainwave. Found sharp uptick in perceptive cognitive processing when I jostled the probe. Fascinating equivalent to speed of common fly's brain. Could be useful in stressful situations. Subject time dilation. SeaWorld moving in slow motion. Would everyone from Hope have this sort of brain damage, or is it peculiar to Amara? Can't wait to awaken from more from Hope. Study in detail. Is it even right to call this effective brain damage? Seems like an enhancement to me. Who would want on-call hyperfast cognitive response? Am I envious? To expand the span of breath of it to an eternity? Ugh, can't read today. To be able just for a moment to perceive a world in all its infinite detail. Core temp up, still stable. No sign of cell wall decay. Neurological necrosis. Beginning next 5C over 1 hour cycle. Yes, I believe I do envy you, Amara. So he envies us. Okay. It won't talk to us. What is this? Nothing. Okay, so we can't get in there at all? It's sealed.
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color.
Wow.
It's an effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
For what it's worth, I appreciate you pulling me out of the Hope.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals.
I want to talk to you about something else.
Of course. What's on your mind?
There's some reason you're hiding behind the bulletproof glass?
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper. Absolutely. Let's talk.
Have you met my crew yet?
No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Wells. I'm Parvati Holcomb.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy.
Why don't you show a little hospitality, Phineas?
Oh, very well. I can be a little cantankerous when I haven't had my caffeinoids. You have my apologies, and so forth. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are. I picked you out of the Hope for your talents, after all. It's only natural that others would gravitate toward you.
Spare me flattery, Phineas.
That's odd. I'm at least 65% certain my tone was sufficiently sincere. Perhaps the glass is distorting my voice. Must look into that.
There's something else I want to talk to you about.
What's on your mind?
Got a moment?
Absolutely. Let's talk.
Don't you ever leave your lab?
Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
That's not what I meant. Do you have some kind of, like, life outside work?
Life outside work? No, of course not. My life is my work. For that matter,
I know how
everyone
that
else's
feels.
lives are also my work. An entire colony's worth of lives are at stake. It's up to me, up to us to set things right. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know.
Why are you so obsessed with reviving the Hope's colonists?
Because we've lost our way. The board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned into total obedience. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you. People who haven't been corrupted by the board. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf life, so to speak. No offense.
Yeah, but you revived me, so you must have solved the problem?
Ah, you begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the Hope. Get it?
I'm glad to hear that. Everyone on the Hope is depending on us.
We'll do our very best to save them all. I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Alright, let's go. We got what we came for. Is there anything else here? Like... Guess not. Nothing in there. Alright, let's go. Okay. That was interesting. Well, at least we got a shrink ray. You've acquired pocket watch. Yes. Yes, I have. Okay, what's in the journal now? What does it say? Search for Hawthorne's and okay. Hawthorne's mentioned searching black market vendors on Groundbreaker and Fallbrook. Apparently, he had success in the past finding rare items such as those. Purchasing old logs or data archives from these vendors might lead to clues about where to find more powerful science weapons. Okay. Oh, the distress signal. Yeah. View the distress signal recording on your ship. Alright, let's go.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
I picked up a distress signal. Can you play it back for
Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Oh,
Captain,
okay.
we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw.
I'd like to learn more about the colony.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Phineas's orbital lab.
As Dr. Wells is a wanted outlaw, he built his laboratory into an asteroid. Orbital destinations can be challenging to land on. His more so than most.
What do you know about Phineas?
There is a bounty on his head, one with a markedly high reward amount. Shall I engage the laser weapons system?
No, don't do that.
A sensible choice, as we do not have any laser weapons.
Why would you say landing so rough?
The scientist known as Dr. Phineas V. Wells has taken a measure of precautions to make the lab undetectable to those hunting him. Even knowing the location, my systems resist my orders to go where I instruct them.
I want to ask about something else.
Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
The Groundbreaker.
We're clear to dock with the Groundbreaker if that's your desired destination. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously.
You can take care of that for us, right?
I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,498 tasks I am simultaneously executing in order to run our ship.
Oh, and do it without lip.
Order does not compute. Nevertheless, I will endeavor to execute my current and future tasks without lip.
Well, give me the spiel on the Groundbreaker.
The Groundbreaker was Halcyon's original colony ship. It has since been repurposed as a service station in the Lagrange point of the system. Freighters often deliver or pick up goods from the Groundbreaker en route to other destinations. The city ship hosts an array of cargo bays, factories, housing sections, and more. Many of Halcyon's companies maintain office spaces with stationed representatives in what is considered a truly neutral territory within the system. I have filed the required docking forms in triplicate, and fees have been paid. Goodbye.
Right. Okay, so we need to go to the distress signal. Search for secrets in Roseway. Alright, so we need to go to Roseway. Right? Oh, Terra 2? Yeah, Roseway landing.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Alright.
Captain, got a minute? This Roseway business smells.
Uh-huh.
Something tells me things didn't end well for the guy who made the distress call. And whoever or whatever got him will be waiting for us.
Do we know anything about who sent the call?
What's there to know, Captain? Shady corporate town caught up in shady corporate shit. Tough luck for them, but may be an opportunity for us.
Why wouldn't they just call for corporate reinforcements?
With a lot of these companies, the thrashing you take from your boss is worse than whatever a bunch of marauders will do to you. Doesn't exactly encourage calling for aid when there's a fuck-up.
Could be a trap.
I'm counting on it. Anyway, we might as well take a look out there, see if we can get the jump on whoever's waiting for us.
All right. So I think we're going to hold it here. We're not going to enter Roseway yet because I think it'll take a little while to go through that. So we're going to stop here. I know it's a little bit of a short episode. It's not that short, but it's a little bit short episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm out of here. As always, love you all. Game on and geek out.